Hey everyone and welcome to Blunt. I'm Gigi.
And I'm H. First, we're going to pass over to the participants to introduce themselves, what they do, and whether they're single or not. Anyone, take the lead.
So my name's Noah. I'm 27. I'm employed as a songwriter and I'm single.
Beautiful, okay, cool. Okay, happily single. Question, happily
The way
single.
she was looking like,
Happily single. Happily
Okay.
doing what I
It's
want
like
to do.
a sad sound. Yeah.
Helena?
Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Helena. I'm almost 26, but no, I'm still 25. I work as a legal assistant, migration lawyer, and I'm in relationship.
really? I didn't know that.
Beautiful,
Girl,
good for
nice.
you.
Happy
Yeah,
for
yeah,
you.
good for you.
And hello, my name is Christine. I'm 25. I'm content creator as well as social media manager. We just graduate. We submit our dissertation. It's like new pass for us.
Oh my god.
Beautiful,
Good.
okay.
Yeah, so
So you're
we are
single?
free.
So you're single?
I-
Did you say you're single?
Yes.
Alright. Yes and no. Alright.
For the
For
record.
us, what's your situation? You single, you
Single.
taken?
Single as fuck.
Really?
I couldn't be more single than that.
Fair enough.
You?
Single
Free?
and happy. Okay, guys, so let's get into the game, which is talk,
Talk or
or choke. Right, so the premise of the game is we're going to ask you a silly / embarrassing question.
And if you don't want to answer, this time we have the Tabasco sauce.
Tabasco sauce. Shout out Tabasco.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, go on, take the lead.
Alright, cool. So the first question is,
I'm
What
going
do
to pour it already because I know people are
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
drink
yeah.
it.
So what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in front of a crush? My one is I vomited in front of my partner.
During.
Huh?
No, during or
Just-
just in front.
We were just in the process of dating and I was like, okay, we're going out, blah blah blah.
It was
and then
the
I
beginning.
got so drunk and it was so embarrassing, like I was vomiting a lot. Anyway, and I think that was the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. Apart from that, nothing that crazy.
Ladies first.
Oh,
Because you were just dating. That's why it wasn't really that comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't remember something really embarrassing because I all the time do something embarrassing. I mean, I can say
Yeah.
something. I can say something that can offend the person. However, I think I got drunk so heavily and then I don't remember what I did and just come. And
Some
in the
dumb
morning
shit.
it was shit and it was shame.
I'm still thinking.
You're going to shot the Tabasco sauce, aren't you? No, I think one of the most embarrassing things is going out on a date and ripping my trousers in front of the date.
Ah,
I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Go on. So what happened?
What did you do? Yeah.
First date, I think I was maybe 14 years old, went ice skating.
Okay.
Brought some brand new chinos. Chinos were trending at the time, right?
Okay. Yeah. Back there.
Those things are not built for ice skating, I'll tell you that. And I'm the worst on my balance in the first place.
Right.
Fell over, massive rip down the whole, like literally from the
Down the
top
center.
down to the knee on the stitching, like the whole. I sat on the side for the rest of the date. Can't even lie. Like, what else can you do?
Go to a shop and fucking buy another pair of trousers. What I would have done, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
that's
if you
mad.
don't have the money for it? What are you gonna do?
Then you're stuck. Fucking go
Then
home.
you're gonna-
Go home.
Just
You're
go
stuck in it because you can't do anything.
What about you, H?
Oh God.
You're choosing
The
now,
same
yeah?
with
Which
Helena,
one?
yeah, because I feel like that I'm always doing silly, goofy,
Me
embarrassing
too. I'm
stuff.
embarrassing
So it's
myself
like
on a daily. On a day.
very difficult to pinpoint one.
Take the shot then.
Right.
Take the shot. If you can't give an answer, you have to at least have one story.
Fuck it, let's go.
Alright.
You can give it to me as well.
Give it
I
to
don't
Christina.
have.
Seriously?
Ah, it's spicy.
Is it? Is it?
Take
Yeah,
the juice.
will be good.
Like just
Will
a
be
shot.
good. No, because it hits the back of your throat, innit?
It
It's
does.
mad.
It does.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous for talking, by the way.
Sorry?
Huh?
Dangerous for talking.
Dangerous, yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna feel pain and.
Cool.
Oh, shit.
My question. Ooh. What's the biggest age difference between you and a sexual partner?
11 years for me.
Sexual
11.
partner.
Yeah, 11.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years, 11 years,
10.
10.
I'm back in a shot. I can't even do that if he's got saying 10.
Hey, yes! I want to see you
Into it.
shot.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Okay.
do you want juice instead of water? Because I feel like it's gonna make it worse.
No, but my eyes are watering already.
Yeah.
Bless
Is it that
him.
spicy?
Guys, don't you think it's too hot here?
Not when I haven't had breakfast.
Are you okay?
yet, and that is
Should I leave?
breakfast.
Oh, so sorry, guys. Honestly.
Nice, nice.
My second
No,
question.
that's right.
What's the least amount of time you have known someone before sleeping with them?
What does it mean?
So
Before
how
before you
is
slept.
yeah?
Yeah, before
30
you,
minutes.
before you spend the night.
30 minutes. But you're yeah. Oh, that.
Oh my
About
god.
30 minutes.
You
Yeah,
did-
you're both just horny bunnies. You're both just horny bunnies, isn't it?
You at least can talk
Right?
before.
What's your name? This is my name. Let's go. Let's go. That's it.
For me, I feel like 2 weeks. 2 weeks,
weeks.
is the least time. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's not too bad though.
Yeah, it's not
It's
because we
not
were
too bad at
dating.
all.
Because
Yeah,
we were
yeah, yeah.
dating.
Okay.
So.
Fairs. You guys
Like, what else is there for us to do apart from having sex? I don't know.
get to know one another.
That's what we were doing
Go
2
out for
weeks.
something to eat.
But no,
So in
listen.
2 weeks you get to know everything about the person.
No, but okay, we were
Before
going
eating each
for
other, like-
meals. We were going on a dinner. We were doing bowling. We were doing darts, and I was like, okay, so can we
Let's
go to the actual
Okay.
Purpose.
Home base.
That's
home
really
base.
important for me.
Purpose.
Because that's really important for me. I don't want to waste like a month or two. I want to see how you are in bed as well. Because for me, that's really important. So if we don't match there, then what's the point of us wasting a whole month of dating?
Sure. Yeah, you need
I don't
that
know.
sexual chemistry with
I
someone.
definitely need that.
Okay, sure.
I'm very tough person, to be honest, and it took ages to. I mean, like it took ages for my partner to come close to me, and I believe it was like the least amount of time. It was 4 months.
Oh my
4 months.
4
god.
months. Yeah, I need this.
Jesus.
I need this emotional attachment very much, and then I can
Fair
be
enough.
relaxed in bed.
Okay,
So, I
yeah.
mean-
That's
I
different.
really
4
like
months
that.
though.
That's good. That's
4
very good.
months. That's a lot. There's no
This is the
chance.
shortest time.
The shortest, yeah.
Do you imagine how much is how long is
10
the
years.
longest?
10 years.
Wow. All right. You have
Was
one
it
more
Christina?
question.
I believe a month.
A month.
A month.
Okay, that's fairly decent.
Yeah.
Cool.
True.
Right, my question.
Sorry.
Surrounded by
30 minutes, you know.
angels.
Oh my god, you are just.
I even though I forgot.
Surrounded by angels. out
You
here.
guys never be together.
Maybe I should have answered the last
would
one
never-
and took a shot to that one, to be honest. I'm in the bad books already.
Okay, have you ever had a crush on your friend's boyfriend or girlfriend, whichever way you're inclined, of course?
No.
No.
I don't even see them as. If you're my best friend's boyfriend, I would never even look at you in that way.
No, Christina, she is my cousin, my best friend, my flatmates, and whatever. And we
And
have
whatever.
completely different taste in men.
Yeah, but
Completely.
if you had the same
Yeah.
taste, if you liked the same type of guy, or
No.
it just never happened, so you don't know.
No,
basically.
never happened. Never. No.
With none of your friends and
No.
stuff.
No, but just friends
she-
in general. Doesn't have to be
Just
your best
friends. Yeah, it
friend.
doesn't
Like
have to be your
friends in
best friend.
general.
No, never.
For you, never,
For me,
Christine?
it's a taboo. I would never do.
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily
Same.
no.
Yeah.
A crush, no.
But you
You
were
look at me like
fancy
I'm a
some-
devil out here.
No,
now.
no,
Fuck
no,
down
no,
it,
no.
like-
But
Nah,
you were
crush, no.
fancy
I mean,
someone.
you want your friends to have attractive partners, right? You can find your mate's girlfriend
Attractive, yeah.
attractive, but not a crush.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, 100%. I back that. No, I've never have. Won't. It's just disrespectful for me. Like,
You know,
there's boundaries, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You build that
yeah.
boundary.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. I think that's it with the questions. So today's topic is marriage worth it? And we have men and women on the panel, so we potentially have a variety of opinions. Gigi is going to show us, tell us the stats of what people have said to that. So from you guys, just give us pointers, yes or no. Let's hear yes or no first of all.
Yeah, 100%.
It's worth it.
100% as well.
Okay, Gigi?
I'd say no.
No. Okay. Yeah, marriage is a beautiful thing. Go on. So what's your opinion? Yes or
Yes
no?
or no?
Yes.
It's worth it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. go
Okay.
on.
I believe marriage must be worth it. So whenever
Okay.
you're married, it
You
means
should be-
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
it's worth it.
What about?
Okay.
Oh, you said.
No, generally speaking, is it worth it to get married or not?
Yes.
It is worth it. Okay, cool. Let's go with the stats.
All
what have
right.
we got?
So 59% of the people voted for yes, and 41 for no.
Okay.
Okay.
And then let me see what
I'm
they.
actually surprised about that. I think that's quite a high population for no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the marriages nowadays, it's kind of understandable though. So someone said marriage doesn't hold the same value as it once did. I
Agreed.
really agree to that. If you really love each other, you don't have to prove it on paper. Hell
Yes.
nah. as marriage holds no value in Western society. That's the answer people gave.
Okay, are there any of those things that you guys think, yeah, I agree with that very much, or any of your own pointers?
I
Yeah.
agree on the answer that it doesn't have to be on paper. I believe I can live with someone. I can even have kids with someone without us being married. If you love each other and you're happy, we don't have to prove it on paper. But on another hand, I feel like if I'm in a long-term relationship with someone and he doesn't propose to me, then I'm gonna be like, oh, so why you didn't like propose?
Yeah,
But I feel like, yeah, I'm not really that obsessed with the idea of being married as most women. I'm really not. I don't mind not being married and live with someone and be happy. I don't know.
I just think it shows commitment. It also just, for me, constructs a more healthy relationship. I've been single my whole life, but I know for a fact that if I'm in a not more than a committed relationship, there's not necessarily just documentation.
Yeah,
But
true.
it's
true.
more of a statement. To have a ring on your finger is more of a statement than just to say I'm in a relationship with someone.
It's more about responsibility. I certainly agree with the statement that it's nothing to do with the paper, because even in UK law we have the this definition of unmarried partner, so it makes everything so easier. But if we are talking about marriage, it more brings us to responsibility. So this is the end point. So probably you will not go further with anybody apart your husband potentially. Moreover, I agree with the proposal. So if you date somebody for let's
And you
say
have
8
kids,
years
let's say.
and he hasn't proposed yet, and you just like,
What's wrong?
I'm
know?
sorry,
Sometimes
we have to say goodbye.
I know,
because
I know.
certainly he doesn't take it serious.
True. That's true. Yeah, I agree.
Christina?
Well, I think it depends also on your future. Whenever you guys both are child free, you don't want to have children, and you are just like partners. Why you have to be married? You have different, let's say, budget. You're responsible for your money. She is responsible for her money. Why you have to have something in common, especially here in this country? Whenever you take mortgage,
Yeah.
it's gonna be really problem, and
But still, you can put the joint account, and you shouldn't be partners, so it's fine.
She already knows. She works,
But still, in my particular case, I want children. I want, like, I'm from Ukraine, so we have some, let's say, ideal family.
Yeah, same.
And
Yeah.
so I want this. I want to keep this. I'm religious. So I want to go to on Sunday
Yeah.
to church with my. Maybe I don't force them to believe, but this is for me traditions.
No, you know this.
And I
this
want to
perfect
keep
family, This perfect family, wife on the high heels with expensive bag, husband with the car next to her, and 2 children. So
Or
probably or 3 children. Probably, I don't believe that this is the ideal family. It's very controversial.
But this is picture of.
But this is what every basically. I mean, like maybe from Eastern Europe, every woman wants.
Yeah.
Eastern European countries, it's whatever you know about this. Partially, it's a true. I mean, like in our imagination of marriage, family, and all
Yeah.
this stuff. Yeah.
You know what? Here's the thing. If you look back in history, why did men and women get married in the first place?
I don't fucking know.
Right? So there's obviously the religious aspect of it,
Yeah, of course.
because it's taking a vow in front of God and whatnot. But then on a human level, we did it because women wanted a provider and a protector, right?
Yeah.
But you can still have that without marriage.
Hold up. Wanted a provider and a protector. Now women provide for themselves, so they don't need a man. So I think nowadays it's women can do what men used to do for them, so they don't see the point in it as much. That's my opinion, right?
I personally feel like I have my opinion because of my parents' marriage. Because
Right, okay.
they were married, but they were never happy. My father didn't want to be married in the first place. And seeing what their marriage was, I was like, why did you even get married? Like, it doesn't make any sense. For me, this marriage was a nightmare.
It was a
like, I didn't
burden,
see.
yeah.
My dad was never. He didn't even want to be there in the first place. He didn't want to have kids. He didn't want to have a wife. And I don't know. For me, it was like, if that's what marriage is, then I don't want it. Like, I really don't want. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Or if I'm married, I don't want to feel like I have forced the guy to be married to me. You propose to me if you feel like it. If you don't feel like proposing to me, then that's it. I don't want to be married.
I think it's perspective though. That is how you look at things. Not every single marriage is the same.
Yeah.
I know, for example, like, you ladies are from Ukraine, you're from Bulgaria, like, your marriages and family have grown up different to how mine have been from England and America. Like, it just depends on what people's perspective on it is. So,
And
And
what
I-
example you've had, because that affects you a lot as a person. I'm not gonna lie. Like
100%.
Yeah, of
seeing certain things as a kid.
So I believe my situation is not really similar to yours. However, for example, I want my husband to be my best friend first of all, and I know that my dad is not the best friend for my mom, and vice versa. So they are perfectly coping in their duties. I mean, like, they are fantastic parents. They grew up as give us education and the best of what they could, but they are not friends. So I never saw my mom talking to my dad. I mean, like, to the
Open up.
friends, sharing her problems, sharing her feelings. No, it's more about duty. So this is maybe you're right.
And I also believe that you said, like, I don't, if this is marriage, I don't want it.
Yeah.
But it depends on you, what you're gonna have.
I know, but I feel like that's
You don't
why
have
I'm
to
not that-
follow their steps, you understand?
True.
And moreover, all of us here at 25 and and older, I believe none of us are divorced.
Yeah.
No.
So we are like, we have more education, we are more educated, we understand more, we think more, because basically I believe, maybe I'm wrong, just tell me, my parents, they were married when my mom, she was 17 and my dad 21.
Yeah.
So are they mature enough?
No, I don't think.
I'm
they
25 and I still believe that I'm kids.
were. Yeah.
So
Same.
yeah,
Same.
I'm not ready to take responsibility. Sometimes even for myself. Nothing
about,
to say. Husband. Yeah.
getting married at a later date is more common now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
because
I
I
think
think people pursue careers more than marriage anyway in the first place.
100%.
I honestly favour that, because I feel that everyone should have the chance through their 20s to do what they want to do. But I still think that marriage is important because of the stability, and I would rather have children coming from someone that's not had his dad since 15 years old. You sometimes need both a male and a female
Oh,
figure in your
100%.
life throughout the whole of your upbringing.
Absolutely. You do need them.
Yeah.
You do need
Especially like the role model of a dad
You
and
need
of a mom.
Yeah.
I
It
agree.
doesn't mean that they're gonna be those. Because we always say, don't educate children, educate yourself, because they are just your mirror. They're gonna repeat what you do.
What you
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah,
always.
I agree.
Yeah.
So it's like, and by the way, anyway, whatever you do, your child gonna go later on to therapist.
To therapists and
Whatever
say that
you
they
do.
got the trauma.
Because my parents, they were not normal because of the time. Time is always changing, and always there will be like new rules and new normal things.
Yeah.
You understand?
I agree.
The norm is always
I agree.
changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is normal today, not gonna be normal later on.
Tomorrow,
Yeah,
of
Yeah,
course.
tomorrow.
that's so
And
true,
what
that's
was
so true.
normal 20 years or 25 years ago is not normal now. And you say that, oh my God, I have my childhood trauma. But on that time, it was absolutely normal, especially if we are talking about, I mean, like, not UK, France,
our
and,
countries.
other countries.
Yeah.
It's post-Soviet Union. What do you want
I
from,
know.
from them?
But you know, like, even now I see so many people are getting, they have like 2-3 marriages, and I'm like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to
Yeah.
have 3 divorces. And if I get married one day, I want to make sure that's the person, you know, and at least we have kids together. I don't want to have like, be with someone, get married, get divorced, and we don't even have kids together. Why did you even get married in the first
Yeah,
place?
what
I want
is the
marriage to be
point?
something really special for me. I don't want to just get married because time is how you call that? Clocking.
clocking,
Time
yeah.
is really fast, and I'm rushing
Running.
myself. If I don't feel it, and I don't feel like the person is the right one, then I'm not getting married.
Moreover,
But yeah, go ahead.
Moreover, I believe that, for example, I don't want even to get married if I will be pregnant. It's not the mandatory. It was my decision
Yeah,
to keep the child, to bring it to this world or not. It has nothing to do. I mean, like, it shouldn't be on purpose. Okay, I'm pregnant. We need to get married
That's
now.
how it happened
No.
with my parents.
Yes.
That's exactly what happened with them. That's why I don't want to be like that.
But it was a different time.
I know.
Yeah,
That-
because it was
that's what
Society
they
was
did.
different, yeah.
The
society.
society, yeah. That's what they did. That's why they did it.
And if you are talking back to, I don't know, like your friend, let's say, still it will be like, oh, you're single and your child it doesn't have
Yeah,
dad.
dad and yeah.
The judgment, this judgment is nonsense.
But still, you also, like, I'm talking to myself, not to you, like, but you have to remember that at the beginning, like you love him. This is the one. You want children with him. You want to take mortgage together, whatever. But after 3 years, they're gonna be
Maybe you're gonna
crisis.
realize-
Yeah.
They're gonna be crisis. And if you're just like, I'm telling you, like weak person, because you don't want to overcome this crisis. You don't want to. Marriage is equal to job, to work. You have to work on it. You have to invest in it. Only then it's gonna work after 10, 15 years.
Oh my god, you speak like you had 2 marriages behind your back already. Oh my god.
Like, because I believe this is like, if you decided to marry, you have to understand it's not gonna be perfect. When you start your career, why you are ready that it's gonna be hard? Why?
Or for example, even
Whatever job you choose, whatever path you choose, modeling, singing, writing the songs, whatever, lawyer, you understand there are gonna be like different circumstances.
yeah, it's
but
not
you are
always
ready.
in case. Sometimes you need to. Okay,
know, I
we
know, I'm
and
aware of that.
I have the relationship, and sometimes it's getting so hard. I'm just like, okay, I'm leaving you. I don't want to be with you anymore because we are too different. And then I'm just like, calm down and say, yeah, because
But it's normal thing though, yeah. It's
yeah, but
relationship.
sometimes in marriage we can take some rush steps and say like,
There is
okay,
no-
I'm divorcing you.
That's
It's too easy to do that nowadays.
Yeah, it's
though.
too easy.
It's way too easy. It's the first time a relationship, not even just marriage, but a relationship runs into some kind of downfall. People are too easy to turn
Yeah.
around and I could have it easier somewhere else.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah,
it's not about
true.
taking the easy route. Sometimes it's about working on the problem
Mm-hmm.
and moving through
I
it
think
together as a
we're all
couple.
deluded into thinking, and we have this fantasy that's been instilled in us that relationships is all fucking rainbows and unicorns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not. Because like you said, Christina, like a job, your relationship, your marriage is a job. Because you have to work at it
You
constantly.
need to dedicate
Constantly.
time, emotions, and everything.
And you know what it is? If you work at your job, the partner that you're with, you're working at the job, at your relationship, sorry, they will appreciate you more. Whereas at a job, you work in and out. If you pass away or you leave the job, they'll replace you the next day.
I feel like girls are so crazy about marriage nowadays. I hear it every single day. I see on Instagram or some interviews. They're like, "Where is my ring? Where is my ring?" Like
Yeah,
they just
see-
want to be married. Like they're desperate to get married. Why is that?
Maybe they just want ring.
Because
Yeah,
it's more
ring.
of an image thing.
I think
Yeah,
It's more of an
yeah,
I
image
think
thing
so. I
and
think
something to
so.
talk to their friends about.
Yeah, I'm married.
It's not about the situation they're in. It's like an image thing nowadays.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Then I'm really
Yeah,
sorry.
anxiety.
Then I'm
You know what
really
it is? They
sorry.
want the ring, but they're not willing to put the work in to
Exactly.
earn that ring.
Life don't
Whether
give
it's the
you
man
prizes
or the
for free.
woman.
But again, our
Went for so
generation, I believe we are more or less the same age. Our generation, what we do not want to repair things. We just sometimes you can just repair the relationship and make them work again. They make them look bright for you again. Sometimes we say, okay, it's all gloom. I don't feel like I want to be in this relationship anymore. And you just left and you start the new one. And then it end up the same. Because we just don't want to talk. We just don't want to invest the time. And I have another question. So you are both guys, you both guys say that, I think UH said that to put the ring on. Okay, what should girl do? I mean, like what
To deserve the ring,
yeah,
basically.
to deserve the ring. If
Boys,
yeah,
this
yeah.
question to you.
yeah,
Okay, you're coming at me, yeah?
We-
All right.
Yes,
because you
one-
say that.
I'll follow on.
Right.
I'll follow
Alright.
on.
So I said men and women. We all want the ring. Men want the status that comes
Yeah.
with being married to a woman. So does a woman, right? Men, okay, here's the long and short of it. For men, what do they want? Is to get in with the girl. The woman's job is to obtain that man, to keep him and retain him.
True.
Society today, the way it's built is, if something's not working out, let's go find another one. Find another. You have to
Yeah.
find that perfect man. That perfect man means the perfect man for you that will do everything that you want, right? Or the perfect
True.
woman. But you have to realize there is no perfect man or perfect woman, because there's going to be things that he does or characteristics that he has that you may not like or want in a partner, and vice versa. So just because he's the perfect man for you, that doesn't mean you're the perfect woman for him.
For him, yeah.
Right?
True.
So there's got to be sacrifices back and forth. But there's this notion that's been put forward, whereas, no, this is who I am. I'm not going to change, but this is the man that I want. You have to realize, if that's what you want, you have to alter your course. You have to alter yourself to become desirable to that type of man. Does that make sense?
That's
No,
true,
I
yeah.
agree. I definitely think that the woman is the prize, the man is the player of the game. The woman has to offer or bring to the man's table what he desires as well as the man providing for the woman, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But from a male perspective, I would want a woman that is a supportive woman, for example. Not just necessarily helping with the cleaning at home, but emotional support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's more of a connection. It's built more on a connection instead of just a label, so to speak, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I
So,
agree.
yeah.
So many people say that. Maybe every single person that I've spoken to, they've said the same thing, that they need someone to support them, and
The
you know,
emotional
because
support.
it's really rare, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
But this is double-edged sword because we are not therapists.
It's
Yeah,
true.
but that's
true.
but that's
Okay, what is
different, though.
therapy? Let me ask
No,
you
no,
this.
no, no.
What
I
is
feel like
therapy?
that's totally different.
Therapy is you're paying someone to listen to your problems.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship with someone,
you're gonna do that.
they
like,
want to
regardless.
advise you the best that they can for you.
Yeah, but whenever
I hear you, because I feel like that's how I felt as well before. I feel like I was a therapist, but at the same time, you love that person. You don't do it. You just wanna make his life better. No, that's
I
the whole
agree
point of being together.
I agree that that relationship, is it marriage or not, no matter, it's always about sacrifice. Sometimes you sacrifice your time to listen, even if it's not really something valuable you listen to. But this is important for the person you are with.
But isn't it
And-
important to you like that? Because I
Yeah.
always feel like if my partner is going through something, I feel like I'm going through it as well. Because
Yeah, of
I
course.
love that person, you know. I really want him to overcome this.
And this is
this
emotional
thing.
dedication.
Yeah,
to the
I don't
situation
feel
as
like
well.
I'm a therapist, but I really feel like I want to help him. That's all I want. So I guess that's what it is.
I think generally humans, the one thing that we want and desire the most is to be heard. And then when you're emotionally connected with someone in a relationship, you want to be heard and understood. They might not be able to put themselves in your situation, but you want them to understand that
Yeah.
it's difficult for you, whatever you're going through, right? So to be heard and understood, that's a key for any person, woman, man, doesn't matter.
But yeah, I feel like the supporting is different though. It's different than just listen to someone. You're just supporting him his dreams or whatever he wanna do. I don't know. I personally want someone that's gonna encourage me to do certain things. Not like, this is not gonna work out.
Yeah.
Or of course I'm gonna want a supportive partner.
You need
I'm a
some-
supportive partner, so I want the same. And I've had that though. I mean, I can't complain
That's where
about that.
supporting from both sides comes in.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It's not just the man that supports the woman, but
Yeah.
the woman that supports the man.
You support
It
each
needs to be a
other.
double, like you
Yeah,
said, a
sometimes
double-edged
you need-
sword.
100%.
And there's definitely a difference between the therapy side of things, because, like H said, you pay for therapy, but if you're not coming home and communicating,
Exactly.
Yeah.
there's a communication breakdown in the first place, so the relationship, in my perspective, wouldn't work. You need to be able to communicate about everything. Feelings,
Everything.
financial
Thoughts, yeah.
situation, what you're trying to do, how you're trying to build. You need to be able to communicate about everything to a standard where you can both help and like malnourish each other or nourish each other.
So you see couples therapy. What happens in couples therapy?
They
You
talk
guys
about
know?
They
their
talk.
problems.
Yeah.
They
No
talk about their
individual.
they
problems.
talk. Finally, they
Yeah,
talk.
They talk probably. Yeah, but imagine if you're in a relationship or you're married to someone and they go to a therapy and you're just like, so what am I here for?
Exactly.
Are you not gonna
Yeah.
feel like
Marriage,
a bit weird?
you see couple therapy, it's the man and the woman go, or whatever dynamic of the relationship it is, they go to a therapist and explain their problems. What does the therapist do? They literally just sit there and make them try and see the problem from the other person's perspective. If you have a good conversation, a good connection with the person that you're with, you don't need someone else to be there. You don't need to spend that money for someone else to sit there and make you realize, to try and understand the situation from your partner's
Well,
perspective.
sometimes maybe you need to hear it from the third
Third person.
Third
Yeah,
person,
third
because
person.
sometimes you speak from your perspective, your partner speaks from their perspectives, but and then when
So then you
hear,
listen. So you listen.
No, everyone listens, because obviously you're gonna like, yeah, you say that because that's what you think, but I don't think that. But when you go and hear another person's opinion, then you're more willing to listen because that's what he sees from the outside. Then you're more like to, oh, you know what, maybe you're right, maybe I'm wrong or she's wrong, you know.
I think you're right, but at the same time, nobody knows your own relationship and
Better
your
than
status
you.
better than
Yeah,
yourself.
better than you.
So I guess it probably is a right place to go and talk about it, but from an outsider's perspective, I wouldn't want anyone to come and get involved with
In
my situation with my girlfriend / wife, because they're, for example, girlfriends of a girlfriend, like the girl's friends,
Sure.
will offer advice.
Can we
Will
have-
always
just
offer
there,
advice.
Chill. A little bit closer, yeah.
They'll always offer advice, but they're speaking from a
They're-
situation that they're not in.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
might be speaking from a totally different perspective.
Or
they've had
personal
a
experiences.
Personal
Yeah.
experiences where they've had a bad experience with a man, and it's along the same lines, but it's two totally different men.
I know.
Yeah. And what they will do is, so for example, if I've had a situation and a friend comes to me about the same situation that they're facing right now, as humans, what we tend to do is say, this is what happened, and I didn't like it, and this is how I went and dealt with it, and it didn't work out for me. But maybe if you deal with it, like logically thinking about it, if you deal with it the way I dealt with it, it didn't work out for me, but maybe that works out for you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Paying attention to advice that's being given.
You know, I have friends that I know whatever happens in my relationship, they're gonna advise me on like, yeah, just leave him. Just leave him. I'm not that friend. I'm always gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna be like, you know what? You're toxic. Sort your shit. It's not the guy. It's you.
you're
It's
toxic.
you.
So I think the demise of any relationship, it's we tend to blame only the other person and say
And never
this was their
ourselves.
fault, because it's easy for us to point out other people's faults, but trying to introspect
true.
and see
I
what part
agree.
did I play.
If you want to start a good and long-term, at least long-term relationship, you need to go to therapist and sort out your toxic
Your traumas
vibe.
that you've
Yeah,
had from
your
previous
trauma
relationship.
to not bring to the new relationship, because if with the past trauma you come to the new relationship, it will not work because you have so much bad experience and
I think marriage is a beautiful thing and it should be done. It's just the way society's laid it out for people and the way relationships are structured. It's why it's not seen as a good thing, or it's just seen as a piece of
Unnecessary,
paper,
yeah.
right? But I think it's like Noah was saying earlier. It's that bond, it's that responsibility that
Yeah,
comes
no.
with it. Also, you said
Sure.
so. Yeah,
For me,
chain
I don't
yourself
know.
to responsibilities.
I'm not sure. You?
Sorry?
You already.
Any
said
final
what
say
you
for you guys? Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, just echoing what we've all been talking about, really. Just to make sure that if you're committing to marriage, that it is the right person.
Yep.
Like, however long it takes, some people take months, some people take years, but just make sure that you're finding the right person, really.
I agree. I agree.
And don't do it if it just someone wants you to be married. Your parents, your I don't know friends,
don't. Do it
or maybe
yourself.
all of your friends like are married, and I also want to be. So don't do this because of something.
Don't feel
Pressure, yeah,
pressured. Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
And yeah, but make sure that before you get married, you sort out, you heal your previous trauma and woes, whatever you have, and then you come healthy, mentally healthy to the new relationship. Then you might get married or have a long-term relationship. But yeah, marriage certainly worth to be in.
All right. Well, that's for today's episode, guys. See ya.
Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure you
Please
like, comment,
subscribe our
subscribe.
channel.
Check out all our platforms. Until then, stay blessed.
Keep it blunt. Bye.